Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Liad. Today's video is a bit of a different type of video. Today I'm going to be discussing the recent pop-up market I vended at, and my takeaway from that, and I'm going to be discussing the future of this channel. Let's start with the vending experience. Okay, this is recording. Is this one recording? Yeah, that one's recording. Great, alright. Jesus, hopefully everything works right now. Oh my god. Alright, hello. I'm not sure about this camera. We'll see. This one, yeah, I don't know. Trying two cameras. All right, let's see if this works, right? Oh, to match the cameras. Anyways, yeah, my last recording died on me because my camera overheated. That's it. Camera overheated. Hopefully it doesn't overheat this time. There was some technical stuff, doesn't matter. But anyways, try it again. And I have a second camera, hopefully to help with jump cuts. So there aren't so many jump cuts I can cut between the cameras. We'll see. That's my cell phone. That's overheated in the past too. So, I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, and I'm also using my homemade teleprompter because I cannot remember my script. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm really not good on camera and feel super awkward. Yeah. In June, I'm going to be vending at a large local art fair. So when I got the opportunity to vend at a smaller event last minute, I jumped on it. It was only for one night, and I regret not vlogging during it, but I didn't think about it. I did, however, take some photos of my setup and some of the other people, so I'll be sharing that. To give you a better idea of what the event was, it was a pop-up vending space inside of a bar in downtown Austin. There was about 4 to 5 vendors, including myself. It was an open mic music jam session. That is a mouthful, but more on that in a minute. I only brought paintings from my daily painting series because of the relatively low price point and their uniform size. Michelle, my girlfriend, has vended at craft fairs before, so I commandeered some of her art supplies. She has these pegboard stands. I brought 2, but only ended up using 1. I don't have a picture of them on their own, but basically it's a wood frame around a large rectangular pegboard with 2 legs, like this. I draped a long black curtain I bought at Walmart over the pegboards and used fabric hooks to make hanging points. My paintings don't have any way of hanging. They don't have any, any hook system built in. So the idea was to use binding clips to hold on to them from up here and create hanging points that they could hang from. Now you may have already guessed the flaws in this, but let's start with the positives. It's a cheap solution, it's very easy to set up, and it worked for the most part. That said, it wasn't perfect. Some of the paintings did fall out of the clips a few times when they were bumped or jostled, and some of the clips did damage some of the paintings along the top edge. Luckily, most of the damage is extremely minor, but I will have to touch up a couple of them before I varnish them. Had it been varnished already, the varnish may have taken some of the damage, but I haven't had a chance to varnish them yet. The stand was also too low, so the paintings at the bottom were very low to the ground, and people really couldn't see them. Like I said, it was at a bar, and the lighting wasn't ideal, and the jam session was very, very loud. I wish I had my earplugs with me. I have like concert earplugs, but I didn't, so I actually used my earbuds as earplugs, but they just, it's not the same thing. You need real earplugs. Having that loud music is a real hindrance to communicating. Really not great for selling. Even with all of that, I did make one sale, which was honestly more than I expected, since I was doing this more for the experience for future markets. So what do I have planned for future markets? On June 28th, I will be vending locally at the Round Rock Art Fair here in Austin. So if you are in the area, please swing by and let me know that you saw my videos. I would love that. I will have a 10-foot by 10-foot tent, which means way more space. I've watched a bunch of people on YouTube that do art fairs to figure out what I need and how I can do it on a budget. I was thinking of buying a backdrop stand thing, kind of like this one, or making my own for cheap out of PVC pipe, kind of like this, and figuring out a way to hang my paintings. I'll probably put the small paintings in plastic bags for added protection. I don't know yet. I'm trying to keep it all on a budget, as I don't have a ton of shows lined up at the moment. It's just the one, but I am hoping to do more in the future. If you have any great ideas for vending at art fairs, and if you know of any fantastic art fairs that you recommend going to or vending at, please let me know as well. Preferably locally in Texas, in Austin, but you know, I'm willing to travel or send my stuff for the right thing. Now, let's talk about this channel. I've been dragging my feet all week on making this video because I've been in my head just going over everything, trying to decide if I should make it, how I should make it, and then once I actually started making it, my camera overheated and died, and I lost the footage, and then I had to, you know, set everything up again and drag my feet again, and I've just been putting it off. What can I say? First off, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been so supportive. Everyone watching the videos, sharing the videos, everyone who's been commenting. Really, I thank you all so much. My cat's meowing, I don't know if you can hear her. I had the goal of recreating the art experiment from the YouTube channel Our Painted Lives, but with my own voice and perspective. For those who aren't familiar with Our Painted Lives, it's a YouTube channel made up of the dynamic duo Nicholas Uribe and Daniela Ocampo Diaz. Danny, sorry if I butchered your name. Also, can't forget the real star, Chili. So really it's a trio, but Chili's the real star. For 2 years, they did 4 to 5 paintings and videos a week and offered the paintings at a special reduced price. Nicholas did the paintings and voiceovers, and Danny did the editing. There is more to it, and Danny is a fantastic artist who also did some of the art and did some sculpting as well for the channel, but that's the gist of it. I love the idea of doing a ton of paintings and offering them at a lower price that's more accessible. I have an extremely strong work ethic, and I thought that this was something I could manage. For the record, I can do 5 paintings a week, if that's pretty much all I'm working on. But when you include writing the scripts, recording the scripts, then editing the video and the audio together, all of it is just too much. It was just harder than I expected it to be. I thought I'd get faster over time as I worked on it and learned the software and learned how to edit, because I was doing all of that while doing the videos, but instead it became this thing more of like upping the quality versus upping the speed. Plus I was hoping that I'd start selling enough paintings that this would bring in enough money to sustain me, at least eventually. I know I'm not a big name artist and I don't have a huge following, but I was hoping that things would take off more than they have, and faster than they have. The only reason I could even conceive of attempting to do this project is because at the moment, I'm in between jobs. For those who don't know, for my day job, I'm a storyboard artist for TV animation. Having time off in between gigs in this industry is very common, but things have been exceptionally slow lately. And I've had to spend more time looking for jobs and picking up freelance gigs, which also takes me away from making videos and making content. I know I've talked in my videos about not getting all the content done that I wanted to, and I've tried to stay positive about it overall. The truth is, I'm making way more videos than I did before, and everyone has been super encouraging about not burning myself out. I really appreciate that. But despite all the support, I can't help feeling a little bit disappointed because I had a goal and I didn't hit it. It feels pretty crappy, to be honest. And no matter how I look at it, it's just not sustainable. It's important to recognize that even though I didn't meet my original goals, the overall outcome has been positive. An imperfect success is still better than not trying at all. I want to give huge props to Nicholas and Danny for doing the daily paintings for 2 years. That is incredibly impressive. So where does that leave things for me in this channel? I'm giving up. I'm giving up on the daily paintings. Like I said, it's not sustainable. I can't hit my target, and the constant pressure I was putting on myself is just too much. I'm not going to stop making videos though. I just don't know how many I'll make a week, what the format will be, and so on. I love painting and I'm not going to stop. I've said this before, but I wouldn't even know how to stop at this point. So the channel will continue to be about art, the artist's journey, painting, and so on. Mostly surrounding oil painting and oil painting related things. I'm working on figuring out how to offer prints and I'm planning to open up commissions soon, which is both exciting and nerve-wracking. I'm also trying to come up with new content ideas to mix in with the painting videos. That's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching and being a part of this journey. There are links in the description to my Discord and social media. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, and drop a comment or even just an emoji to help with engagement. Have an amazing week, and as always, happy painting!